So next question is, are expensive lures worth the money? We had a little bit of a conversation about that earlier because I know people can get sticker shock. But specifically, are
Yeah,
they worth the money?
I think some of them are. I think there's other ones that aren't. I think it depends on, a lot of it comes down to like what the quality is, where they're coming from, and things like that. But I think some of them are because they've taken a little bit more time and the quality to design them and make them a little better. And I don't mean like quality, like as I I can't say that the quality is better than any of the other on the market, but I mean in the design itself and making sure that it's more of a tested, tried and true like lure to catch fish. Because I know that like mega bass, for instance, they're expensive, and there's been times where like mega bass 25, $30 for one of their baits, and there's some of their baits that I would agree are fantastic, and then there's some of them that I agree that aren't worth $25. And I think it just depends. I think it depends on what the bait is.
I just get
There's
nervous.
a lot of things. Sorry, go ahead, John.
I just get nervous throwing something expensive because,
Yeah,
especially, I would never throw something expensive at the jetties.
yeah,
Just,
yeah. That's
just gonna lose it.
I'm doing, if you saw that last video, I'm doing some work with a camera company to throwing one of these guys like that Ben has one.
Yeah, that was me.
Putting a camera on the line, and dude, that scared the hell out of me casting that.
Afraid to lose it.
Yeah, and I want to cast it at the rocks, but I have no idea how I'm going to do that. Probably put it on a popping cork.
yeah. That I mean, like that's the thing. I think it's like anything. Like say you go buy an $8 lure from like Bass Pro or wherever, and if you're going to catch fish, like you've got to throw it and stuff where the fish are staying. So if that's a stump field, if it's rocks, if it's whatever, right, you run the risk at any of that of losing it. And it's like, oh, it's only $8. Well, it's only $8 that one time,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah,
then you've got to go buy another one.
yeah,
As soon as you lose it, you're going to buy another one. And then you're going to buy a third and a fourth because you really like that bait. And so it's like, is it only $8 or is it, $40 at that point? Because it's really so I mean, I had to like come to the realization of that too. Like I don't like spending like big money on baits either, but when it comes down to it, if I know it's gonna catch something and I know that it's gonna bring in the fish, I don't mind really throwing it. It's like maybe I'll baby it for the first little bit, but then once I see that I'm catching good fish on it, I'll lose it just like anything else. But I have to be willing to like go out. I have to know that if I'm throwing that stuff, there's a chance that I lose it, and is it going to hurt my feelings? Probably. But I'm
yeah,
still
yeah.
I'm still going to throw it.
Yeah, there's like with the expensive ones, there are little things that go into the production of those. Like if you look at Ozark Trail versus something that you're doing. Ozark
Yeah,
Trail is a piece of plastic put in a mold, and that it's like colored plastic. It's not painted, or if it is, it's painted with I don't know, like whatever plastic painting you
Robots.
can use. Yeah, painted by robots, and the R&D isn't put into that. They're just using the same general green top, chartreuse bottom with some black stripes or whatever the case is.
yeah,
That'll work just fine. Like you're not gonna not catch fish with that lure, but where you are going to see an improvement with the more expensive lures that you get is you're going to have things like the rattling design. You're going to have things like the joints, the quality of the hooks that you're using. There is a
yeah,
lot of thought put into your lures because you and I have had discussions about this where, I have some needs that need to be met as far as the lures that I'm using because if I get that thing in front of a 40-pound wahoo,
yeah,
that thing can't break, or if it does break, it needs to stay attached to the line, and that
yeah,
is not
exactly.
something that Ozark Trail is going to offer me.
No, and that's the thing too. So like not just in the ocean, but like like freshwater, for instance. Like one of the biggest complaints early on, like when I was painting baits and I was getting all these blanks and I was painting them up and stuff, I had a lot of guys up north that were like, "Oh, I love those baits, but they won't last here." And I'm like, "What do you mean they won't last there?" And they're like, "Well, big northern or a pike or big pike or a big muskie hits that, and it's gonna smoke it. That's
Yeah,
it."
yeah,
And So they're used to like going and getting lures from wherever and then like, getting them smoked and then they go get another one. And so like that's a real thing. Like is even in freshwater that there are big fish that will kill your bait.